Yeah, what's up, my good looking gamer savior here, and welcome to a Pokemon video. I know you guys might not be used to this whole blogging, vlogging, whichever one you want to call it, concept. Because the definition of my channel has been gaming for the past couple of months, but we're gonna be looking over a deck that I made. I just have this deck box. So, let's get into it. Have to do this with one hand because I'm holding the camera with one. Gonna pause the recording real quick. And here we go. The deck is out of the box. Now, this is the deck. Well, part of this is the deck that was in this box. Don't mind those. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you the cards. So, let me just get this set up. First off, we're gonna be doing the Pokemon. Sorry, I didn't know it was actually recording there. So first off, we are gonna be showing Moltres EX. And if you can see that little P in the background, that means it's a Team Plasma Pokemon. Now, let's read the effects. Well, first off, it's an EX, basic EX, and 170 health. So, now let's read. Destructive Flame, flip a coin. If fed, discard an energy attached to the defending Pokemon, and it does 30 attack damage. See, that's decent because this deck is pretty much just mainly troll. So this is good. Crap. So this is good. I'm running 2 of them. And now we are going with Power Flame. If this, it requires 4 energies, 2 fire, 2 colorless. The previous one, 1 fire, 1 colorless. And it does 80 plus. If this Pokemon has any plasma energy attached to it, this attack does 40 more damage. But as you'll see later in this video, I'm not running Team Plasma Energy. So, because this isn't the main card in the deck, you'll see the main card soon. So let's get into the next Pokemon. This is the main card. Infernape. I'm running 2 of them. And it's a Team Plasma card. Torment. Choose one of the defending Pokemon attacks. That Pokemon can't use that attack during your opponent's next turn. Well, first off, Infernape, stage 2, and it has 130 health. You see, that's 40 less than Moltres here. So already, that's decent. Now, but this attack, which is called Torment, and it does 30 damage, is pretty much like a Slowbro's Amnesia attack, but does more damage. And then there's Malevolent. That is a Flame attack, which discard all energies attached to this Pokemon. Not bad, not good, but heck, it's still decent. Because the main attack I use with this deck is Torment. It's so flippin' annoying, I love it. And as I already said, I'm running 2 of them. Next, Monferno, Loud Howl goes great with the trolling part. Your opponent switches the defending Pokemon with one of his or her benched Pokemon. So, it's really annoying, and I love that. And then there's Fire Tail Slap. Discard an energy attached to this Pokemon. It does less than half, but it discards half. Inferno is iffy, but heck, I'm running 2 of them. And it has 80 health. Then we just have normal Chimchar, which I am actually running 3. And this card has 50 health, and it only has 1 attack, which is Flare, which does 20 damage. Now we are on to the less trolly and more strategic Pokemon. Umbreon evolved from Eevee and has 100 HP. Its ability, each of your Team Plasma Pokemon in play gets 20 plus HP. So technically, if I have this in play, it would be 120 HP. And if I have this, it would be 150, 190. And its Darkness Fane does 70, which is very good. So, now, and I'm only running 1, but I'm running 2 EVs, but different. We'll go with the first EV. This EV has 50 HP, and its ability, Energy Evolution. When you attach a basic energy card from your hand to this Pokemon, you may search your deck for this card that evolves from this Pokemon that is the same type of as that energy card and put it onto this Pokemon. Shuffle. This counts as evolving this Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterwards. So you have to wait 1 turn before you can do that ability. But heck, it's still good. Because it's pretty much just evolving, but because I'm running Dark Energies, I have this Eevee out in play. Wait 1 turn, attach a Dark Energy, it evolves into this, and these guys get more HP. I think that's good. Now, my other Eevee. Oh yeah, and it's attack, growl, 10 damage. Not really good, but now we're on to the next Eevee. 10 more health than the previous, and growl. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done by attacks from the defending Pokemon is reduced by 20 before applying weakness and resistance. Quick attack. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 10 more damage. You could say it's better than that one, but I honestly prefer the Energy Evolution because this is mainly a troll deck. Now we're on to Incineroar. Incineroar, 160 HP, and it's a stage 2. I'm running 2 Incineroars, and its the first attack goes great with my troll aspect. Fire Fang, your opponent's active Pokemon is now burnt for 30 damage and 40 at the beginning of their turn. I say it's decent. Then Darkness Lariat. Flip 2 coins, this attack does 100 damage for each heads. So, technically, Darkness Lariat can do 200 damage, which would, no matter what, one-shot this Moltres, even with this. So, this is a decent card, and I'm running 2 of them. We're on to, now, Torcat. Fury Swipes. Flip 3 coins, its attack. Wait, no. Torcat, 90 HP. Fury Swipes. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. So technically, this attack could do 60. And then Flamethrower, 90. Really good, but discard the energy from this Pokemon. You see, it's like Fire Tail Slap, but 40 more damage, which I think is good. And I am running 2. Because 2 Incineroar. Now we are on to Litten, which I'm running 2 of, and it has 70 HP, Bite 10, and Flare 20. Flare. Now we are on to, if these two have already fainted, don't worry, we have Slowbro. Evolves from Slowpoke and has 110 HP. The attack we are focusing on here is Amnesia. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attack. That Pokemon can't use that attack during your opponent's next turn. I honestly think this is pretty much an equal to that, only it does 10 less damage, which could actually be a major factor. And then we have Facade. If this Pokemon is burned or poisoned, this attack does 80 more damage. So, this can literally one-shot itself if it's burned. That's not good, but also very good. So, and I'm only running 1. Now we are on to Slowpoke, which I'm running 2. Slowpoke, 70 HP, Headbutt 10, Whimsy Tackle, Flip Coin if tails, this attack does nothing. Sorry, just put it like this. Whimsy Tackle, Flip Coin if tails, this attack does nothing, and it does 60 damage. And now our last Pokemon, Absol. Stupid thing. It has 100 HP, Mind Jack, does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So, 20, because it's a plus, 20, 100. This attack can do 120 damage, which is good. Then we have Fearsome Shadow. Your opponent reveals his or her hand. That will go great with a trainer card that I'm going to show you. So, that is all the Pokemon. Now, let's get into the trainers. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say I'm running 1 app, so that's a good chunk of trainers. So now, let's get right into the trainers. So first off, we have N. If you don't know what N does, where have you been? Goes decently well with the trolling aspect. Each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck, then each player draws a card for each of his or her remaining prize cards. So, you can play that first turn once you're out of cards, and you get 6 cards more. N is decent, but I'm only running 1. We are now on to the next card. I'm running 2 Colorus. Type it. Tell me down in chat how to. Tell me down in the chat how to pronounce that. Anyway, Cordless, it's a supporter card, like N. Its effect, and it's also a Team Plasma. Its effect is, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a number of cards equal to the number of benched Pokemon, both you and your opponents. So, you can potentially get a 10-card hand just from this one supporter, which would be good, which is really good actually. And I'm running 2 of them. Now we are on to Team Plasma Pokeball. I'm running 2 of them, and it's an item card. Search your deck for a Team Plasma Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterward. That will help me get out Pokemon like, I don't know, Infernape or Moltres or And if I get bad luck with my Eevee, I could always search for Umbreon as well. Now we are on to the next trainer card. I'm running two Team Plasma Pokeballs. No. Team Plasma Focus. Team Plasma Grunts. It's a supporter card, and its effect is discard a Team Plasma card from your hand. If you can't discard a Team Plasma card, you can't play this card. Draw 4 cards after you discard it, which is decent. So say, I already have 2 Infernapes, I have one of these and one of these. I can discard this and draw 4 cards. Now we're on to the next one. Just trying to do it. Tell me how to pronounce this card in the bottom comments. It's a supporter. I'm gonna just say Jetis. It's a Team Plasma card, and your opponent reveals his or her hand. This is the thing that I said would go great with Absol. Your opponent reveals his or her hand and shuffles all item cards found into his or her deck. Then draw a number of cards equal to the number of item cards their opponent shuffled into his or her hand. You do that, not them. So they lose cards, but you gain. So that goes decently well with the entire trolling aspect. And I'm only running one, sadly, but when you do get it, it's going to be good. Now we are on to, well, we have one more Team Plasma card, so I'll just get into that. Shadow Trade. It's a Team Plasma card and it's a supporter. Put a Team Plasma card from your discard pile into your hand. Simple enough. I'm running one of them because it was right here. I'm running one, and yeah. Now we're on to Lucky excuse me. Now we are on to Lucky Hard Charm. It's an item card, and it's a Pokemon tool. You can attach it to a Pokemon, and its effect applies. Any damage done to the Pokemon this card is attached to by an opponent's attack is reduced by 20. So if you attach this card to Infernape, the attacker does 20 less damage, and they can't use an attack, which I think is decently good. So, yeah. Doing 20 less damage is good any day of the week. I'm only running one. Now we are on to Ultra Ball. It's an item card, and discard 2 cards from your hand. If you do, search your deck for a Pokemon, any Pokemon you want. Reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Yeah, it's good. Professor Juniper. It's a supporter, and it's pretty much like Professor Sycamore if you haven't heard of that card. This is what Professor Sycamore does. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Discard your hand, then draw 7 cards. It's pretty much what it means. Now we are on to Professor Kukui. It's a supporter, and draw 2 cards. During this turn, your opponent's attacked. No, your Pokemon's attack does. Your Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance, which is very good. Now we are on to Professor's Letter. It's an item, and its effect is search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterward. So if you're running low on energies, you can get them. Now we are on to, Escape Rope, which is the item card. And for all the rest of the cards I've been showing you, I've only been running 1. Besides the one I said I've been running 2. Now, Escape Route, it's an item, and, the effect is, each player switches his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her benched Pokemon. Your opponent switches first. If a player does not have a benched Pokemon, he or she doesn't switch Pokemon. So if you don't like the Pokemon that's up and you want to switch your Pokemon at the same time, this is a perfect card. Now we are on to Timer Ball. It's an item card, and its effect is flip 2 coins for each heads. Focus. I'm gonna just do this. Timer Ball. Item. Flip 2 coins for each head. Search your deck for a evolution Pokemon. So like a stage 1 or a stage 2 or a Mega. And put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. I don't know why, but I've been getting extremely lucky with this card. Now, I don't know why. It's just luck. Now we are on to Nest Ball. It's an item card, and it says, search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. So, Nest Ball is when you have no Pokemon on your bench, or very low, you can get a free Pokemon and put it onto your bench, which I think is great. Now we are on to Hugh, there, whatever. It's a supporter. It's like a Tierno. If you don't know what Tierno does, it's draw 3 cards. That's all it does. Draw 3 cards. Now we are on to the last trainer card, which is the Altar of the Sun. It's a stadium, and Fire Pokemon and Iron Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, have no weakness. You see, because my deck is mainly fire, and they're mainly weak to water, this is great for going up against water decks. So that's why I have it. Now we are on to, now we are on to the energies. We are back, and as you can see, these are the 3 energy cards that I am running with this deck. I'm running no special energies, but I think a lot of fire energies will be good. We are running 4 dark, 3 psychic, and I'm not going to count how many fire. So, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. And if you are at all new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you'll never miss another video with me or anyone else on the channel for that matter. In the middle of your screen right now, I've never done this before, but I thought, hey, I probably should do it. In the middle of your screen right now is my face. Click that to, my logo. Click that to subscribe. Click the fire energy to check out my latest upload. Right? I think. click the bottom of your screen right below my logo to click out a video best suited for you that YouTube thinks you would like from my channel. And then click the dark energy to watch the entire Pokemon TCG playlist I have. Click it. Click my face if you're new. Click it. Tap it. Or whatever system you on. Do it. Do it.